thanks for watching Dede with my favorite groomer on YouTube. Alright, we've got this Morkie, Maltese Yorkie, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, so we have a Morkie, and this is Lola, and I was just talking to parents, and she's really young, so she's 3 months old, and as we were talking, they started telling me what they wanted to do with the haircut and everything, and I hadn't even touched the dog yet, and looking at the dog, it didn't look matted at all. And then after I was like touching how much hair that they wanted to take off, I realized, wow, it's puffy. It's real puffy here. So I said, whoa, 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 hold on. Let me go get my comb. And if I cannot run my comb through the hair, you know, then I may be saying, hey, as much as I'd love to leave all this hair fluffy, if we're not brushing properly, then maybe we need to go with the summer cut. So the dad, I showed them the brush and comb that I use, and they're going to buy both. They are brushing. They were just brushing like this. Just like this. So we're missing a whole lot in the skin here. It's all matted underneath all that fluffiness out here. So I started showing them how to brush. I like to start here, take a little down, draw a line, take a little down, go all the way over here, and then I start over here and do the same thing. Cut the body this way and then brush here and then brush here. Not just like this. You literally need to do little by little. Push this hair up, draw a line, pull it down, and check with the comb. Okay, you can find this on the How to Brush a Dog video. And as I'm working with her hair, it's actually coming pretty quickly unmatted. So I told him, he said, he'll work with the mats, leave it alone. And I agree. If he wants to do that at home, that's great. And then I can do face trimming, trim up her feet, do her nails and stuff. And I said, if I can't work these mats out, I'm not going to touch the body. He wants to leave it alone. He's going to work them out. But I'm not going to bathe the dog either. So I'm going to see if I can work these mats out without causing too much pain for her. If I can't, then I'm going to skip the body. So the brushing, I'm barely even touching the skin, you guys. The brush has angles. Let that work for you. You just want to kind of do this. If you're really dragging, you're going to be scratching just like yourself. Scratch yourself so you know what it feels like. And then I'm just kind of doing this. So you're barely getting anything off of that. But I don't know if you can see the scratches. If you do it real hard, you're going to scratch anything, including yourself. So let that comb kind of reach in there and grab for you. You don't need to be all up on the skin. Because it's summertime here, I don't really want to shave her down, but I prefer to do a shave down versus brushing all the way out if it's too painful. You know, trying to brush a month's worth of brushing or 3 months worth of brushing in an hour is just, I think it's too much. So if I can make this work without making the dog see, this dog is different than the puppy yesterday, right? So if she can just pull through this, then we'll just take care of the, brush it all out. And it's looking great, and we're moving pretty fast too, so we're able to kind of take out those mats. That's great. You can check on my store, check on the links down below. We have the kits built for you. In her case, I would get the kit with the brush, the comb, and the dematter. Yep, I don't want her to cry and all that. If she's not going to, I don't want to make her cry. So kind of take it easy. So now we did that side. We clean out my comb, we'll do this side. They've had her for about 1 month, and they've just learned how to do the right brushing, so we'll see, you know, how it goes. We're gonna leave her long. The groomer can do the grooming, but at home keep must be happening. You've got to upkeep the type of dog you have at home. If you don't have the time, like me, make sure, you know, you get a haircut. You shave. I'd like to do a summer cut every 2 months on our girls, and they're short-haired dogs. And I don't even have to touch them for 2 months. David likes to bathe them a couple times a month, but if you're busy and you're working, just do a low-maintenance groom, which means a good haircut. That's why I work with a lot of clients that work a lot, single clients, so listen to their lifestyle and then make a judgment based off of, like, well, how often are you going to come in, how much do you want to spend, what's your budget, are you brushing at home? All these things I ask the client so we can decide how often they should come in and what kind of haircut we should get. So I'm not digging too hard. I don't want a brush burn. Brush burn is like really using that. Like I can still feel the burn here on my skin a little bit. Got some pretty good mats right here. I did ask him if she's wearing clothes. Dad was like, yes. Mom was like, yes, no, not really, no, she doesn't. So whatever that means, clothing also is, if the clothing is on the body for quite a while, then it's just moving around, teasing the hair and causing some matting. So we're just gonna cut through here. And this puppy's doing so great compared to some of those other puppies, isn't she? She's got this down so far. So hopefully we don't wanna have her remembering a really bad experience and change her whole outlook on it. So you guys saw that I kind of do the 10 down on just the angle here. I'm not actually trying to cut the hair, but I am cutting through these knots. If she was moving around a lot, I would not lay my clipper right there. Use your 10, just have the angle there, just go with the hair. Just the edge of the 10 there, just cut through these knots. It's just too much to go through with just the blade breaker. The mat breaker, I mean. It's a lot in here on this side compared to the other side. She's doing great. Real lightly, barely touching the skin there. You can hear the tangles in there. I'm pressing down a little bit, just really making sure I'm getting to the skin. Ah, we're doing good. The comb is telling me we are good. Okay. Come down, do this arm here. You can feel this, maybe some knots in there, we'll see. Check over here. That's looking great. Real gentle on the head here. Fast but gentle. And clean your brush because it's going to prevent from using the bristles all the way. Hey, what are you doing? What's that big thing? Huh? What's that over there? Is that a camera? Hmm? Super cute face here. They want everything trimmed up, but I'm liking the roundness it already has naturally, so I'm going to try to keep it as natural as possible. Go under here. Can feel some of those knots, and I'm going to do a 10 down the tummy anyway, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. All right, so they want to keep all that. Great. See. I'm just going to kind of do, yeah, I know, right? What's that? Hey, hey. My 10 here. I know, you're okay. You're okay. Okay, you're okay. Hold that jaw in the back, like I got a finger on the back of her head here and my letting her rest her jaw here. So this, I'm just not really going to push it today with the face, but I'm going to come back with scissors. I'm just getting her used to the sounds a little bit. You can kind of do this number. So later on when we do have to do more grooming, she'll let you. Yeah, hey. Hey. Hi, baby. Hi. I know, right? What is that big machine? Yeah. So let's go under here. Just come forward so you can see the skin first. and come down now. And we'll come back a different way. It's pretty hard. Urine is crusty right there, so I'm going to come back and clean that up sideways. I'm going to get all this out of here because she's a puppy. She's probably doing some puppy pad stuff, you know. Not even touching the skin there, just real lightly. Okay, so I'm actually going to come down. Watch your clippers. The only reason I'm laying those there is just for quickness, but also because she's hardly moving. So you want to clean up this area real good, but be careful. Down the legs here a little bit, where urine is. You can see where the urine is building up, and the hair is getting hard. So just clean all that up, you know. Good sanitary here. Just opening that up so she can just learn how to pee and it won't get in the way. You can see where her tail's at. Got a little nub tail, so I'm going to keep the tail long, but I'm going to clean under the tail pretty good so poop is not sticking all up under there. Kind of doing this, remember? I can smell a little bit of urine, so I know it's been sitting for a minute. And it's dried and crusty, you know. I'm going to just go this way with my clippers. And then come back with scissors. She's got little tiny ears, so be careful. Hold the flat there. I'm not going to take off too much like a big haircut. We want to just kind of do an introductory and keep her cute. I've got my 40. We're doing the pads real light here. You can kind of create your roundness with the 40 on your own hand, and that'll save some of your trim time. It's like, come on, Dede, clean up your station. Okay. Let's see here. Come back and do my toenail trim here. I don't like this guard thing. Let me move it out of the way. These toenail clippers are my favorite. I've tried all different kinds. You can order them on my store, but these are the best. I would say the best and the strongest. I'm gonna move this guard though. Okay. I don't use the guard on these at all. If you know how to do a nail trim, which you gotta watch for my nail trim video, it's coming soon, but you won't need the guard on these things. How can you use a guard? You can't even see the vein when the guard's in the way. Toenail trim on puppies is you don't have to take a lot, but you do want to trim them often because they're constantly growing. Especially if you're giving puppy food, that's like prenatal food, you know, for a mom. So they're growing. Puppy food is helping them grow, so their nails are going to be growing pretty fast. So there's not much to take off. Don't take off too much. I'm feeling for a dew claw. Hi, baby. You're okay. Come forward. So actually I'm going to come, she's so tiny, you know. Don't forget your dew claws. If you think you forgot, go check again. Like, it's worth it, because sometimes they'll grow all the way around and in on those bigger dogs that are, where are you going, sweetie? Go forward. Oh, she's doing so good. You're doing so good. I'm going to tell your mom you did great. So I'm going to check for dew claws back here too. Sometimes there's random 1, 2, or 3 dew claws back there. This kind of still looks matted right here. I'm going to double check. Yeah, I got some. Double check your own work. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. You can feel the snagging. Much better. Looking good there. Oh, hold on, baby. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on, baby. Sorry about that. Just double checking some stuff here. Yes. Okay, so now we're gonna come around the face. I'm gonna just point tip the ears, keep them real cute here. Hold that skin flap so you don't cut the ears. I'd rather you accidentally leave more hair on the ear than take more than just the hair on the ear. Does that make sense? So if you can't see the skin, if you can't see, just hold the skin and take just hair and just keep inching it down. Don't just take it and just take scissoring without holding, knowing where the end of the skin is. That's cute, right? Just point tip, what I mean is like just making this a full tip from the skin, right? Okay, there you go. So we're just going to round out some of the face here. That's looking cute. And you can keep your scissors closed and kind of work it, but she's doing good. It's just the noise of the clippers probably are a little different. Watch that ear. As long as your scissors are, it can cut pretty far. Tuck that ear back. It's the noise that's probably scaring her a little bit. So I found like pet the dog here. Kind of get him to like get sleepy almost. And then you can kind of trick him into just scissoring one or two a little bit and then easy. Again, I'm not going to take a lot out the face. I want to just clean it up. Come down inverted V here. Like you can do this and this, or this and this, right? To trim. But barely going to take stuff out here. Watch the eyeballs. My pointy side is out this way. Okay, I think I'm liking this right here. I think we're wanting to keep it kind of full and then see if they want to come like every week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. And tidy up. Now the next thing is we're going to look at... Thanks for watching Dede Croy. We're going to come back with the ears in just a minute. Okay, here we are back with Lola, and we're going to do some clients out there on YouTube were asking us to do ear plucking. This would be the same thing on a puppy versus a Shih Tzu large. So if you're watching and you wanted that ear plucking video, this one's out for you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. She's a puppy though, so if I can't get a lot today, which there's a lot of ear hair, if I can't get it all, we're going to do it in stages because I don't want to leave her impression a scary one, okay? So I'm going to use ear powder. Just shake a little in there. She doesn't know what's going on. She's never had this done, so she's a little nervous. Let's just say we move this down. Shake some. It doesn't matter. You're going to clean the ears anyway. You can use your fingertips or the hemostats. And right now for a puppy, I'm just going to use my fingertips because I want to take out little tiny bit by little tiny bit. The ear powder, I sell it. You can get some. I can portion it out smaller so you don't have to buy such a big bottle. And I know. Soothe her, but if she's continue crying, we're just going to get a little bit and move on. You just want to focus on what's in the ear canal. So all this other stuff, if it's not in the ear canal, don't try pulling it out because that gets more painful. Get your fingertips in there and just work a little bit. It kind of, if you're moving around a lot and not pulling, it almost feels like you're tricking them. Like petting too, like I'm kind of just doing this number, but I'm not pulling anything. There's no pain associated to it. So it lets me kind of get in there and move and barely take a tiny bit out at one time. But there's actually quite a bit of hair here. If I did it all at once, it would be pretty painful for a puppy. Right, baby? It's okay. We'll just do a little bit. I just do a little bit, yeah? Okay, so see how that ear canal now opened up really well? There's a tiny bit more. I know. Let me just see. Okay, see, I got that. Ears are a little dry. Oh, we're going to do... Okay, so there's quite a bit of hair on the inside. So I'm actually going to get my hemostats here, which I sell hemostats. The ones I have are on my website as well. And I could be wrong, but there may be a kit for you guys out there with ear powder, hemostat, stuff like that. Okay, so I know, baby. Shh, 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 shh. I'm gonna just move it there so I can move quickly. I'm just gonna let it stop. There's just a tiny bit down this ear canal. See, look at that, just a tiny bit. Watch your ear. You don't want to grab skin. That's just a tiny bit's down there. See, just a tiny bit. So we're just going to move on now. We're going to go to the next ear. Got to know what you're looking at. If you can't see what you're looking at, you're definitely going to grab skin. Can you grab skin? Yes, you can grab skin. Just like when you're plucking your own eyebrows. You can grab some skin sometimes. So just be careful. So I'm kind of slowly just working that, just like I did on the other side, just working a little bit at a time. Personally, I don't think the powder does anything except for give me a grip. So it doesn't take away pain or anything like that. Just a little by little. If she's screaming, we would have stopped already, but she's doing great. She's letting me really get in here. And I'm not taking out chunks either. I'm just literally taking out slivers of stuff. If you have a puppy, you should start this at home, and they would it wouldn't be so thick, so much to take out at once. Because, I mean, this was already growing, right? She's 3 months old, so this is her first groom. See, we got that bunch out. So I sell everything, the powder, the hemostats, everything's on my website. If you don't see it, please email me and ask me, but go to my website. It's down below. Go to the shopping center. And, oh yeah, we got a bunch out there. A lot of dry skin in the way. I'm not really all the way down the ear canal. I'm just where I can see, hey, there's not a hole there, there's hair in the way, right? Doesn't require a lot of digging. Okay, that's good enough for me. Just a little tiny bit more right here. I gotcha. It's really dry, like the hair is really, the skin's really dry in there. Okay, so we might as well finish up. Sorry, baby. Here, let me lock you in because I gotta get this stuff right here. So we're gonna do an alcohol-based ear cleaner, and we sell this as well on our website. We're gonna clean the ears first. Just using a cotton ball with the cleaner. You can also go look at my ear cleaning videos. There's some really infected ones. So cleaning the ears, look how clean that's looking so far. We're actually gonna come back with a Q-tip here in a minute. And I didn't do any digging here, it's just kind of like that, right? Usually I pulled this cotton ball in half. It's kind of chilly, it's kind of cool, the liquid's kind of cool, so she's probably moving her head because it's kind of cool there. Same thing. I think the ears took longer than the grooming itself, didn't it? But we got a nice, you just want to see a nice ear canal. I'm going to grab a couple Q-tips because I feel like we had a bit of dirtiness here. So just right here, scoop back and scoop forward. Scoop forward here. And then there's a lip right there going back. some of that. Is just get that out of the way. It's kind of chunky stuff. Little tiny chunky stuff. Same thing over here. We're gonna scoot forward. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. Scoot forward just here. Pretty dirty, waxy. I'm gonna flush her ears now so you can see it in one, but I'm not charging the client. I'm just gonna do it for the video's sake, but it'll help her too. So I'm gonna flush them while we're in here and scoot back there. Okay, so one of the colors that we're seeing here was this color here. It's a little light brown. And we can get you another picture of how much browner it can get. We'll show you in a second. But while we're sitting here, I'm gonna go ahead and just as malicedotic, I'm gonna hold the ear here and trickle here. Not a lot, just maybe like, it would be like 3 drops, right? And doing it from the top so it doesn't suck it right back in. And same thing on this side. Do a couple drops, let it go down the ear canal. That's an ear infection preventative. It's great. Okay. And me and David, we're gonna go over here and grab this. I'm gonna put her in the tub for 1 second. Let me go show you this real fast. All right, so these are other dogs I've done over the years. You'll see like the color that she had, that little tiny bit. It's just a very tiny bit, but it turns into where it can come out really thick and heavy, thicker and chunkier. It looks like red tar. There's 2 different colors that come into the ears, that come out of the ears that I have. This is my opinion. I'm not a veterinarian. I've just been doing this a long time. This tar, it's red, brick red or tar color versus yellow gunk. It's very yellowy, almost green, like snot. There's 2 different colors. If you've got the green color, usually I would say that is probably an allergy issue. Allergies in the food, allergies in the environment. You can call me, I will brief you and we can talk about it. The burgundy red or tar is usually what I've seen in dogs, like especially Labrador retrievers or golden retrievers that love the pool, love the water, love the lake, love the ocean. They're constantly getting water in their ears. They'll have a major ear infection this color. Water in the ears is what I have found is usually related to this color in the ears. Yellow, again, is allergies, allergy-based, or allergy in the environment. Okay, now we're going to go to bath, and we'll be back with you. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching Dede with YouTube, My Favorite Groomer on YouTube. All right, so David knocked out the bathing, the drying, and she is the best puppy ever. So we're blessed to have her grooming today with her calmness. So now we're just gonna redo a little bit of everything. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of this leave-in conditioner. I just love this stuff. It's called The Stuff. And I've got it in my favorite bottle, the aerator sprayer. So it sprays long. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. So we sell these, I think it's $15, not including shipping and handling, a couple bucks for shipping and handling, I think it is. But it comes with the stuff in there for you. But we only have like 3 or 4 different looks to those bottles, but definitely check our site. I love that sprayer, so I can just do a tiny bit, and I'm brushing the wrong way. Okay, so we're gonna start down here. We're just gonna re-brush everything after the bath and dry. And since we've already done, oh, watch yourself, sweetie. She's got this on, so she's good, but she got spooked there for a minute. Just want to brush everything, double check everything. She's so small, I'm just kind of towering over her, forgetting my spot. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go through real fast, brush everything down. I'm not digging real hard. I don't know, you can't hardly tell on a video, but I'm not really digging. I'm just kind of shaping and moving the hair and kind of giving it a little tiny brush out, because we've already done the bulk brushing. Kind of straightening everything out. And then I'm going to go check with my comb in a minute. And the Stuff leave-in conditioner is a great detangler, but it also just leaves the hair silky smooth. You can see I didn't even apply it, so the hair is like even still not even wet anymore. So it's not that you need to use a lot. It really helps on those big dogs, those German Shepherds and stuff like that, when you're bathing them and drying them, and brushing them out. But conditioner during your grooming process will actually help as well. So if you're not using a conditioner, let me know. Let's get you some. I used to charge, you know, for different things in my business early on. Hold on, you're okay. Come here. I used to charge for conditioner. I used to charge for a higher quality shampoo. I just took my prices a little higher and just said everyone's getting conditioner, everyone's getting high quality shampoo, period. The cheap stuff has got to go. So we use the Pet Silk is my favorite. We sell it, the Pet Silk shampoo and conditioner. So if you're needing gallons, you're not going to see those on the website. Just email me and we'll get them to you. I just love how the Pet Silk shampoo can smell for days after the grooming. It's one of the best ones. Come through, move this so we can get all her neckline here. Ah, she's doing so well. She's doing so good. You're doing so good. Yes, you are. You're so sweet. Okay. Put this back on. Puppies move pretty fast, so it's going to help me make sure she stays on the table. We'll come back through and just double check her coat here with the comb. If I've been doing this for years and checking with my comb, don't be afraid to double check your own work. We're all humans. We always forget something. You never know. Just double check. Quickly going through. You can see really the brushing is not that long of the process when the hair is in good shape. Because we knocked out that brushing real quick there. 3 minutes, right? 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna tidy stuff up. I'm actually not truly giving her a full-on haircut. This is exactly what I want. I want them to come in, get a brush out. We'll come back and do the pads with the 40. I don't like to really scissor the pads. She's gonna move. I'm just creating some shape there, going around all the way in. I took a little bit too much here, so now I'm gonna have to come back a little bit. And sometimes it's the best way to make it more rounded. You make a little tiny bit of mistake and then just, sometimes you need to take more to get it just right. So don't think of it as a mistake, but just go with it. Yeah, but this is what I like. They come in, we get some trimming done, they get used to it, they hear the sounds. I could play with the clippers around her face a little bit. And we're not like doing a full haircut, although we almost had to. You know, if we couldn't work those mats out, I would have rather had done a full haircut than dematting on a puppy. I would have rather done a summer cut, quick and easy. Just go around. Again, I'm going to come back with my 40. I've seen some hairs on the pad still kind of left there. And sometimes that happens because you've got dirty hair and hair sticking, laying down. I think I should just leave the face just like that. What do you think? Got these kind of sticking out. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so cute. You watching me? Are you watching me? Huh? Yeah, does that tickle a little bit? Okay, look forward. Look forward. Just some tiny little shapes that we're doing here. Nothing big. I like that. What do you think? I like that full head. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. Huh? You want to smell? You smell? Smell? Yeah. You want to smell that? Okay. Okay, good to go. I think we're going to end it here. Thanks for watching Dede with My Favorite Groomer on YouTube. Thanks for subscribing. Subscribe so you get the next videos updated in your email. Watch for the toenail video. It's coming out soon. And take your puppies seriously. Brief the clients. Let them know. Shop with us. That supports us in what we do for getting all this free education, training, and stuff like that. And what else? Am I missing anything? All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Merry Christmas.